The following excerpts of Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries on the Xbox 360 demonstrate significant design flaws, glitches, and miscellaneous bullshit that infuriated the Let's Player during the first week of December 2014. The Surgeon General warns against prolonged exposure to arbitrary nonsense as a result of playing video games by oneself, especially if said video games require a second player. Arbitrary nonsense causes excessive vulgarities, soreness of the throat, heightened blood pressure, diarrhea, headaches, social isolation, and existential crises. Thank you, and enjoy.
This game is about killing lots of people. You are a mercenary. Mercenaries kill. Mercenaries kill lots of people. Except, these guys technically don't count because they're possessed, even though they're still technically people. It cannot be denied that luck is a significant factor in this game. Luck causes the Plagas to spawn. Luck causes these guys to enter their attack animations even when you don't have a chance to respond properly. When enemies do just spontaneously spawn on the map like a fucking blip out of a nexus of the universe that I swear to God should just fucking close and be done with, so that all of humanity can rejoice in the revelry that is its absence, the stragglers will just stand there, away from a position where you can actually fight them. That guy was standing right there waiting for me to attack, and he's got the pipe. He'll always have that pipe, by the way, because there's always a guy right there when you start in this particular area. For some reason, this is it. This is the moment. If you fail here, you fail entirely, and you have to start all over again. No, it doesn't matter how good you were up to this point. If you do not find the last guy, wherever the f*** he may be right now, that is, if he's stuck on a wall or some other bullshit, I have no idea. I really need to find him. Especially spiders who just can grab me, but that's okay because I can use the Plagas. Thank you, Mr. Plaga. That's probably the only time you'll be useful. There is no appropriate number of times that a Plaga can spawn like that because it kills your fucking multiplier. You see how it just started over again? It's because in the time it took for me to finally kill the Plaga spawning bullshit motherfucker, the multiplier expired. So I have to start it all over again. I need to interrupt you. You need to die. You need to die. You need to die again. You need to die. I probably should just wait for him to open the door or one of his buddies to do that. Oh, crap. No. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's not enough that you hit me once. You also have to hit me from behind because I totally love getting hit from behind. And that will happen at times because the Plaga never stops attacking. Every time that fucking column of spidery, massive, spiky flesh moves around, anytime any of those things touch you, you will take damage. Unless you got invincibility frames. Even grace periods will not stop the Plaga from hurting you. Instead, wait for Mr. Crossbow to just wait. I hate Plagas so much. Because not only are they as annoying as I've explained all the ways that they can be, on top of everything else, if there's a melee target standing right next to them, it's very awkward to actually get to the melee target because if they hit you, then you get stunned and likely will miss your melee opportunity. Do I look like I give a shit? You think I give a shit that you're being scraggly, crackly, and all that? Stop with the Plagas! I've had enough with the Plagas! You can't melee kill Plagas! That's why I can't fucking stand them! It's bad enough that they interrupt your multiplier and just outright complicate whatever fighting situation you happen to be in at that time. No, the fucking Plagas also are very awkward to melee kill. If at all they can even be melee killed. So this particular area of the game map that I'm occupying right now is most convenient for maximizing your kill score. Because, although it is not clear to anybody who has not done their research, this game uses a spawn point system. You have to occupy very specific geographic areas of the map in order for enemies to spawn at all. Which sort of makes sense because you're always in an area of the map where enemies spawn. I digress. The fucking spawn areas actually run out of enemies at a certain point. So if you're still in that area after you've depleted its supply of Meejah, it stops spawning enemies and you have to go to the other spawn area in order to continue. I'm gonna go roam around the map to find the one fucking spawn zone that hasn't been depleted yet. This is why this level can be kind of a headache. Is because there's no way to keep track of how many enemies you've killed. Not to mention that the game's inventory of Meejah is hidden from you completely. You have no idea how many enemies are in any of the spawn zones. I felt I don't even know where the lines of demarcation are that says this is where the spawn zone ends and this is where the next one begins. This map is ridiculously large, by the way. Like, it is ludicrous. You waste so much time just going from place to place, which is why it necessitates depleting the area depleting each of the spawn zones of its supply of Meejah before moving on, because otherwise you will run out of time just running to the different areas. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to come back to it later, rather than waste time waiting for them to all fucking emerge. Because guess what? Yeah, I'm standing right here, but enemies spawn down there. They spawn down there. There's nobody right now except this guy on the ladder. Where is the last Meejah? I know he's around here somewhere because the time is still going. I would much rather that instead of assigning specific areas for however many enemies there are, that enemies can just spawn anywhere as long as you're near the places where they will end up spawning, and they just continuously spawn. I am going to do this, and then do that, and then drop my fucking handgun ammo, because Wesker actually has to fucking reach into his pocket and pull out the ammo instead of the fucking ammo just disappearing. They animated everything in this game. Everything that you do has an animation attached to it. Everything that happens to you has an animation attached to it. You have to wait for these animations to expire before you can fucking move. Getting hit from behind is way more punishing than getting hit from the front, because it takes more time to recover from the stupid-ass animation it does every time you get hit. How did that get me in the back? You see how these guys don't... You see how shooting off these guys' head doesn't interrupt their attack? That is one of my biggest pet peeves with this game. Also, one of my biggest pet peeves with this game's predecessor, Resident Evil 4. Which is ironically one of my favorite games of all time, which actually annoys me at times where I really wish it wouldn't. Enemies get very grab-happy when they're standing directly behind you, and it's extremely annoying to get grabbed because you have to break the grapple in order to continue playing. And on top of everything else, every time you get grabbed, you lose some time, which means that your maximum high score actually decreases every time you get hit. These guys actually moved my character model over while I was picking that up. You gotta be kidding me with these headless guys. Stop running! Do you really have to run when I'm right next to you? What is the matter with you guys? Why are you running everywhere when I'm right next to you? Do you really just want to be that annoying? If you guys are not aware of the inventory system and its flaws and how much people hate it, pay close attention. The inventory system is way worse in this game than it was in Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 actually had a sensible inventory system because you could pause the game while going through your inventory. Not to mention that going through your inventory, rather your capacity just to manage the items that you have and equip yourself properly, is not limited by how effectively you can avoid getting hit. Oh great, good. The inventory system. Okay, I have the green herb, I have to combine them now, because this inventory system. Your other buddy just got shot in the face, so I'm gonna Cobra Strike him and combine my ammo and finally just fix this fucking dysfunction in my inventory. That guy just tried to attack me, I'm gonna take out my Magnum to finally get rid of this chainsaw guy, stop making me waste time moving from place to place. Damn the inventory system! Oh boy. Use your healing items strategically, because healing items give you grace periods. Grace periods give you opportunities to aim correctly so that you can actually hit the enemy where you're supposed to in order to get the melee prompt. Oh. Okay, so now I can withhold this guy to death because I actually hit him before he fell fully prone on the ground. Because once you hit them after they go fully prone, you don't get a chance to melee them. They just start getting right back up. In the previous Mercenaries, it also didn't require you basically to get melee kills all the fucking time. Melee kills was just an option in Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries. It was not required. It's required in this game because you get extra time, and obviously you want to take whatever opportunities you can get to get as much time as possible. But the fact that melee kills are required in this game is why this game just sucks a little bit, because it requires you to play a certain way versus what Resident Evil 4 did, which I think was the superior option, which is just do whatever you can to survive and get as many kills as possible. Where is the chicken? Is the chicken already dead? Because I'm pretty sure the chicken's corpse doesn't remain. The egg that it drops remains, no, but not the chicken itself. So if you've already killed it, oh, thank God it's a flash grenade. This level's map is actually bigger than level 2's map, yet there's only one chicken. I don't understand why they insisted on having 2 chickens. It's fucking retarded, especially because the chickens are required. I actually really like this spawn point a lot less than the other one, because the other spawn point actually puts you near the chicken. In order to get the chicken now, you have to go all the way to where the chicken actually is, which is at the other end of the fucking ship. Where is the chicken? Where is the damn chicken? Thank you, invincibility frames! I really should have Mustang kicked him. I haven't even done the Mustang kick yet. The Mustang kick actually is pretty cool. I shot that guy for the kill at the same time that he hit me, which still, at this point, does not make any damn fucking sense. Why is it that this game is not smart enough in all of its grandiose design and all this shit? Why is it that you can hit the enemy and have him hit you at the same time? Because hitting the enemy is supposed to interrupt whatever they're doing! Why do they make it so that the enemies can just continue their attacks? I don't care whether or not these guys can attack me. I'd rather just have God mode for this part. Even if I did have fucking God mode, this minigame, the 150-man challenge is still pretty fucking hard, regardless of how well equipped you are. I'm pretty sure the chicken is dead because they're oh no, that's a rotten egg. These are both rotten eggs! Jesus Christ!
I'm in the field of operations.
No, this area actually hasn't run out of enemies. Also, watch this. Yes, the rotten egg is an instant kill whenever it touches an enemy. I'm pretty sure I failed. That guy just got it before he hit me. There's nobody around me except for this guy. I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Not equip my fucking, like, ammo. You should never have to equip ammo. Do not ever equip ammo. I don't even know why they made it a fucking option in this game. It's really pointless. Equipping ammo is really pointless. You might as well just give ammo. Oh Christ. Manual reload, damn you! You made me waste so much time! I am